He married my sister, now we're living together.
Roommates in law. Roommates in law.
Tim Smith.
Tommy Schneeman.
Not brothers-in-law.
Not roommates.
Good pals. What
We
happened
are good
there?
pals. I just moved this chair and I grabbed it. There's just dust all over the bottom of it.
Oh, no, not dust.
Yeah, I got dust all over. I got
Tom.
dirty fingies.
How are your wet socks?
Oh, God. I have 2 wet socks right now.
Tom and I are still in the woods.
Yeah, we're in Michigan. Welcome back to Timmy in the Woods.
Timmy in the Woods.
That's a pretty good band name.
Timmy in the Woods.
And the Woods.
Timmy and the Woods.
Timmy and the Woods.
What is
Timmy
it?
in the
I feel
Woods?
like this is going to be like some Avett Brothers kind of music.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Timmy in the Woods.
Yeah.
Maybe like a mix of some synth in there.
Ooh, like a little. It's a little produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would listen to that.
You're like, I would listen to this fictional music.
I don't know. I'm going to see
we're
Timmy in the
coming
Woods
around.
tonight at the Metro.
Oh shit, they're playing the Metro.
Sounds pretty good, right?
Damn. Last time I had a chance to see him at the surf club, but they got too big now.
Timmy in the Woods. I'm into that. That's my
All right.
first. Actually, you know what? I'm done with comedy. I'm doing music now.
I think you should, dude.
I have a bad voice and I can't play an instrument.
Yeah. Well, you might have something. Maybe you could take off on TikTok as like. Do you remember? Who is the YouTuber? She like sings horrible. Miranda Sings. You remember her?
Nope.
Oh, she's incredible. This is going to be a great reference for like 6 people. But she was a very famous YouTuber because she would just sing horribly.
And she was doing it. It was a bit.
Yeah, but it's such a good bit that it seemed real.
Oh, yeah.
But she is just it was just a character she was doing.
It was like that YouTube video. Do you remember the one Aisha, my, there she goes again. And it was this like really goofy guy doing this goofy like love song video. And you really couldn't tell if it was a bit or not.
Okay. But
Because if it was a bit, it was hilarious. And if
Yeah.
it wasn't, it was also hilarious just for
It was like
different
a little
reasons.
sad hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it a bit?
No one knows.
Whoa.
This was like early. This is like an early viral video.
What were the early YouTube videos that you remember getting sent?
I mean,
or like the ones you would just watch?
Aisha was a huge one.
Okay, so that was in the late 70s?
That was 78.
All right.
Because I was in 11th grade then.
Okay, yeah. So it was 78. So my parents had just met.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
So that would make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because
Okay.
I was friends with your dad's
brother,
older
my
brother.
uncle. Yeah, my
Yeah,
oldest uncle. You were
He was a wild
freshman
card.
roommates,
He was
right?
a wild card
yeah,
back in the day.
Uncle Chris. I mean,
Once
He
you
really
get a
let
little
it rip.
older, I'm going to tell you some things about old UC.
all right, I'm excited. UC, Uncle Chris.
Uncle Chris?
Or as everyone called him, UC back in the day.
Oh, God. We're in the woods.
yeah,
I want to
they-
get in that hot tub, Tom.
Let's take a hot tub
Hot tub Tom
machine.
machine.
There we go. Tim would actually work better because it is time.
Hot tub
without the
Tim
E.
machine.
Yeah.
Well, I already had Timmy in the woods. I didn't want to get
I'm
greedy.
gonna this is creepy. I'm gonna take a picture of you in the hot tub. That's gonna be the caption. Hot tub Tim machine.
I've been eyeballing that thing.
Yeah, it's a good tub.
God, I love
We can get in there. This place rules. Shout out sister number 3 once again.
Sister number 3.
You're the best, and brother-in-law number 1. So here's the thing. As I get more in-laws, I think I still give him the number 1 spot, even though he's not with sister
Well, you've
3.
already established it's not ranking. It's order.
Right, it's just he was the first brother-in-law.
He's the first one.
Yeah, okay.
So he's always going to
1.
be number
All right,
1.
Good. All right.
You don't want to get into the business of ranking.
Well, no, I don't mean ranking like favoritism. I
that's
mean
what I mean.
age-wise.
Oh, no. He's
You know?
he's the first
Okay.
one.
All right, cool. Good.
Well, wait. Do you have any more brothers-in-law coming down
No,
the pike?
I actually don't. I have sisters-in-law.
How many? You just have
2.
2, right?
Yeah.
So he'll always be number 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, other sisters could get married to dudes, and then they could.
No,
But he'll be
that's
2.
number 2,
Yeah.
number
All
3.
right,
It's
good.
all in the order.
Good. I just wanted
Just to
to
make your
sure.
life
I just wanted to
easier.
establish this. Yeah. Set expectations for everyone
Ranking's
involved.
bad news bears. This is the easy thing about only having one in-law.
Yeah.
I only
They're
got
number 1
She's number 1.
in your hearts and on paper.
She's the only one.
Yeah.
She got the spot.
She got it.
There she is.
There we go. Yeah, we're here. We're doing great. Wait, you never answered that. So Aisha was your earliest YouTube video that you remember.
That's the one that really pops out. That was heat. Everybody was singing it, doing the dances.
You know what one really comes up to me? Do you remember Numa Numa?
Of course.
Yeah, that one
The really deep voice guy?
My
Well, wait, who was the really deep voice guy? And he was like a skinny Indian guy?
Oh, no.
And he also sang a song?
That's not what I'm
Oh, that was Chocolate Rain.
Oh, that's
Chocolate
Tay
Rain.
Sunday. Yeah, he's my client.
Is it?
Yeah, shout out to Tay. I think he follows me on Instagram. Maybe he might see this.
How many times is he getting
a lot?
booked?
People love Chocolate Rain, dude.
Are you kidding? He's
Yeah.
still making coin.
Tay Sunday, dude. I love that
Incredible.
dude. Yeah, he's a great dude too. He's like
Is his voice really like that, or was he doing a...
No, it's not
thing?
like how he sounds. That's how he like sings. But yeah.
That's very, very fun.
Yeah. Shout out Tay.
Yeah, so Chocolate Rain.
There's an
Aisha,
outside chance Tay listens to this.
That would be Tay, my guy, call in.
That would be really fun.
That would be very, very fun. Yeah.
Numa. I remember there was
Numa
another
never
one.
really hit for me.
Yeah, it was. Well, thinking back, it's like that would get 12 views and 1 like
Yeah.
now.
That wouldn't do
Because it's
anything.
just a guy lip syncing.
People just couldn't
and
believe
dancing.
what was going
It was
on.
just like a fat guy lip syncing and dancing.
Yeah. Ooh, what about this? As far as like what was like an early comedy videos for you?
All of Tosh.
Tosh Point Oh?
No, like his stand up.
Oh,
sorry, not Tosh. Dane Cook. I said Tosh. I meant Cook.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Tosh.
No, Dane Cook's like shit in the closet.
Yeah.
And the
No, I meant
BK Lounge.
I mean like sketch kind of videos or like funny YouTube videos. Did you ever watch John LaJoey?
Yeah.
Plays
He's Taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch his videos back in the day?
Yes. Wait. Don't tell me. Show me your genitals.
Show me your genitals.
Your genitals. Show me your
Your
genitals.
genitalia.
Your genitalia.
Everyday normal guy?
Yeah, dude.
So
He's
good.
killer.
So
That's how he got
funny.
that gig.
Yeah. Those
he
were
got
the
discovered
best.
on YouTube. John, is that how you say his last name?
I think it's
LaJoey?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know how
I
else
truly
you would
have
say
no
it.
idea.
Yeah, he's still bopping around L.A. in the comedy scene.
He's hilarious.
He's very funny.
Absolutely loved those videos.
Yeah, he was an early YouTube sensation. I remember.
What about, did you see the video? Shoes. These
Oh, yeah,
shoes suck.
let's get some shoes.
These shoes rule.
These shoes rule. Was it? Is that the one where it's like, well, what'd you expect? Condoms?
Yeah. Yes.
Is this our podcast now?
Kinda. For right now it is.
That I remember the Kyle Mooney Good Neighbor stuff
Yep.
was like
That was a little
like
later,
while I
though.
was in high school. So yeah, you were already into your third job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 212 years old at
You
that
had
point.
4 mortgages and 2 families.
Like, let's gather around, kids.
Let's watch some comedy videos. Yeah, their shit was so funny. A video that always used to, do you remember David Blaine's Street Magic?
No.
It was like a spoof on David Blaine, but it was Mikey Day from SNL.
Oh, no.
I just put this together like a year ago that's who that was.
They were fun.
But it was like while I was in high school or middle school. Yeah, it was David Blaine doing dumb street magic. It was kind of a great camera work for the times. Made it look like they were doing magic tricks.
There are a few things I love better than good camera work.
I know, dude, and that's why the Roommates-in-Law series is really, really something special. It's great camera work. We don't even have a cameraman, and it's good camera
That
work.
blew my mom's mind the other day.
Oh, it's blown a lot of people's minds.
She goes, well, where's the third guy going? I was like, what do you mean the third guy? She goes, well, you're going to New York. Tommy's going to L.A. What's the third guy doing?
Does she think it's Stephen Haas?
I think so.
Everyone thinks Stephen Haas makes our videos, and I just want to say right now, Stephen Haas, if you're listening,
You've never had
fuck
shit
you,
to do with these videos, dude. Fucking hate you.
you've never made our videos. So many people were like, oh, damn, dude, how'd you get Haas involved? And I'm like,
He's never been involved.
he did a spectacular job acting in 3 of them.
Yeah, he did do a great
And
job.
other than that, he hasn't touched he does help with the camera a lot when he's in them.
When he's in him, he does help that quite a bit.
Yeah, he does. You're actually a huge help on set, Steve.
My mom was also shocked that we write them.
Who'd you think was writing them?
I was like, Mom, I have a lot more questions now. What'd you think we were doing?
She's like, well, I assume the studio hires writers.
Yeah, I thought you had a team of guys.
I mean, doesn't the network pay for the writing?
I was like, Mom,
One
no.
day, patty cakes.
It's just me and the young man
Yep.
cranking these little ditties
We
out.
just wrote one in about 45 to an hour, right?
They used to
before
take
this.
us 7:45 to 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'd
just
spend a
cranked one
whole
out.
night. And then sometimes we came up with a sketch about cereal that we never used.
Yeah, sometimes we didn't even get one.
Sorry, Sabine.
Sorry for shooting that one. You did great.
You were great.
Oh, boy. Let's see. What else? I don't know if I have anything else here that I didn't talk about. Oh, wait, yeah. We're in Michigan. Actually, no. We're going to take a pause on that.
Uh-oh.
I saw this on Facebook right before this. Guy called his 10-year-old son an optimist. He was like a happy birthday to his 10-year-old son, and he's like, "Oh, happy birthday to our 10-year-old." He's an eternal optimist.
You're supposed to be an optimist at 10.
Is anyone not an optimist?
You don't know
when you're
anything
10
about
years
life.
old? Yeah.
It's not like he's had his dreams dashed yet.
No. That comes at 12.
Yeah.
He's going to get cut from the team when he's 12 or 13. And
10, you're not even trying out for real sports at that point.
No, you're still on a rec league
The
team.
eternal optimist.
Yeah, I'm like, let's give it a couple years before we give him eternal optimist.
Well, this is like the same dog shit we were talking about the other day where people tweet like this really profound quote, and it's like, people can die, revolutions can end, but words don't die. Ideas don't die.
Yeah.
My 3-year-old who just said that and is way smarter than me. And it's like, no.
Yeah, no, they didn't say that.
Stop that.
Yeah, your kids are not that special.
People really trying to tout their kids up these days.
Here's the thing. Some of them are going to be special.
Some of them will.
And I don't know if you'll be able to tell by the time they're 10.
It's a very small number.
Yeah.
Well, I think the ones that will be special, you can tell when they're 10.
Maybe. They're probably a nightmare when they're 10.
If they're special?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not listening to you.
No, and they're probably like, don't have friends.
Yeah.
Like,
they're losers.
the cool guy in 5th grade is never like also the genius.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy who's pantsing at you and showing everyone his dick is
Yeah.
never the guy that's going to turn out to be awesome.
No, he's not going home and learning Beethoven by ear.
Yeah. It's always the
Yeah.
quiet kid.
For sure.
Were you the quiet kid?
I was no
way. You weren't the
I was a
quiet kid.
mix. I wasn't a quiet kid, but I was like, I was like a theater kid, so I was trying to like keep that secret a little bit because I
By
was
getting
trying
on
to be
stage
like a
and
jock.
singing?
Well, no, I was like a I mean, yeah, I didn't really keep it secret, but I was like a community theater
I was trying to keep
kid.
it secret by being in commercials that were aired nationally.
Yeah, that was none of my friends knew about that before that aired. And it was like on ESPN and they were like, "What the
What
hell?"
the? That's
Yeah.
really fun.
That was fun. No, I really couldn't keep that a secret. This was mortifying as a 3rd grader. I was in like a community theater show, so I had to leave school for 3 weeks during the run. I had to leave school I would go to school, pick up my shit for the day, and then my mom would pick me up or like wait outside, drive me to the show, and I'd come right at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd usually be in school for like 1 hour at the end of the day.
And you were still dressed up as Peter Pan.
And I could never get all of my stage makeup off.
Yes.
And boy, was that tough to deal with.
Yes.
When all your friends are the jocks.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
you're like, why do you have a lion painted on your face?
yeah, I remember this so vividly. And I don't even know if he was bullying me or if it was a genuine question, but my friend Luke Deach, shout out Luke, one day I got back and he asked me if I was wearing if I was wearing makeup because I was gay.
In 3rd grade?
Yeah.
How old are you in 3rd grade?
8.
Damn.
Yeah. I think he did mean it as like a insult.
It doesn't seem like a thoughtful question from a 3rd grader.
I don't think he was like, have you explored your sexual orientation at all?
Yeah.
No, I think it was, yeah.
You're like, looking back on it, he was dunking my head into a toilet and calling me a queer.
Yeah. My pants were around my ankles at the time. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Yeah, that was brutal. But then I was like, I don't know. I became in middle school. I became a little bit of a bully, I think, because I was the smallest guy.
Well, you were the guy that had all the biting comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of ruin someone's day.
Yep. That's the old survival technique.
Uh-huh.
You got to have those.
And then in high school, I became a nerd.
Well, you had quite the evolution.
I was a real, journeyman. I think because I think I always thought I was going to turn into an athlete.
Sure.
So at every turn, I was like, well, I just need to get through this part.
If I can just bully my way through these 2 grades,
and then I just need to go back to being
and
an
then it's
athlete.
varsity time for the rest of my life.
And then I just didn't go through puberty, as we've discussed.
Sure.
And around sophomore year of high school, I was like, boy, I better get involved in student government.
Boy, I got to run for president here. Fuck.
Yeah, and I did.
Your whole life has just been a different degree of surviving. I guess that's all of ours.
That's all of us.
What are we? Yeah, that's it.
What are we doing?
Oh, God. Just trying how to survive out here, Tom.
That's what it is for everyone. But speaking of kids, last week I was here with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephew, number 1.
Boom.
And he's my godson. He's a year and a half. Finally likes me. Didn't like me for like the first year of his life.
Well, you're probably not around enough for him to be comfy with you.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think I know he was like a COVID baby, so he didn't really meet anyone for a while.
Not socialized.
And my sisters meet him, and he loves them because they all look exactly like his mom.
Yeah, and they all have soft, nice voices.
Yeah, so do I. Well, this is how I talk. This is my normal voice.
No, I just mean like,
No,
he's going to be like, oh, this is nicer.
Yeah. And they look exactly like his mom.
True.
I think that helps.
That
And
he
they sound
probably didn't know the difference at all.
Probably not. He's like, I have so many moms, this rules.
This rips.
I got one dad.
Deal
So
with this
many
shithead
moms.
over here.
But then, yeah, so he's come around and he likes me. But I was like watching him here and there over the past week, and here's a fun stance that I took before I had any experience. Like when I see parents at like restaurants or in the airport or whatever, and they just like the kid starts crying, they just stick the iPad in front of them.
Don't like that.
See, neither do I. And then I babysat my my nephew for about 3 hours, and I had to get on
at him.
I had to get on a work meeting, and he was really fussy. And my sister was on a meeting. My brother-in-law was on a meeting. I was like, "Do you want to watch Cars?" And he's like, "Yes." And he's like a year and a half old. He loves cars. He knows what it is.
No, this is the downfall of society.
I'm sorry. I'm like, I see it though. I get it.
Well, yeah, it's the easy route.
Yeah. What would you do?
Take the hard route.
Yeah, that's been your path this whole time.
I would absolutely take the higher
You're
road.
like, I would take the hard route. I would take a nap and let him sweat it out.
And let him figure it out. And that's how I teach him to be a man. I mean, I get it. But, here's the thing. You're the uncle. You're allowed to do that. The parents are the ones that have that burden.
Yeah. Yeah. And they are very good about it. They don't really cave. So I was like, I won't cave. And then I was like, Jesus.
Caving.
I was like, I got nothing else. I was trying to give him toys. He's like taking toys. Like every toy would buy me like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was a ladybug. It would buy me 30 seconds to a minute, every new toy. And then it's just like, yeah, I'm like, God.
See, this kid's attention span is fucked.
Probably. He's also 1.5. I don't know if we all had great attention spans.
I don't know, Tom. It's all inputs.
He watched all of Cars.
I'm sure he did.
That's a pretty good attention span. That's more than I can do.
Blinky, shiny lights.
I watch 8 seconds of a movie and I look at my phone.
Well, yeah, because we're watching I Think You're Dying up here, and it's the dumbest show of all time.
But I got to finish it.
You're going to finish it.
Yeah.
I watched it twice.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like...
it twice all the way through?
all the way through. Hated it the whole time.
It's so bad.
The writing is hilarious.
Oh man! If you haven't watched, I think I'm dying up here. It's a movie about it's a show about stand up at the Comedy Store in like what, the 70s,
70s, 80s,
80s something. Yeah, and
boy, they took a great idea
of an incredible cast,
some great actors.
Yeah,
and they really took a dump on it.
And it's a lot of tortured artist stuff. It's a lot of there's a scene where like the girl's back home and she is having a hard time because her family, she doesn't know how to interact with her family, and she turns to her comedy friend and she's like, I don't know why, it just feels so weird being home. And he's like, it's because this is normal. And we don't do normal.
We don't do normal. Shut up.
Oh, gross.
Shut up.
Okay.
I mean, sure, we all have our little malfunctions, but everybody has a malfunction.
Sure, yeah. We also all have our moments of being like, yeah, I'm a comic and that's tough. But if I ever said that out loud, I'd want the nearest person to just wind up and kick me in the nuts.
Sorry, wait, I'm a narcissistic asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Antisocial douchebag. Shut up. That is the biggest, douchebag trope of what comedians are. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them are, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, some of them are, but it's like those aren't the people doing art. Like I'm doing art. I am an artist.
Right.
So I
Right.
get it. When I get emotional, that's justified.
And your emotions are more important than people with regular jobs.
Almost anyone else, I would say.
Mine are stronger, and I feel them more than anyone else feels emotions.
Because I carry around a small notebook in my pocket, I
Yes.
feel emotion at a higher rate than anyone else in the world. That
Absolutely.
is a fact. That is
They're
a
more
fact.
significant, and you know how to articulate them better than anyone.
And you can look that up.
Yep. And you can turn tragedy into laughter.
Yeah, tragedy plus time equals I'm really special.
And just the show jerks itself off too much.
So do a lot of comics.
Yeah.
I don't know. So in that regard, it's a little accurate.
It's kind of right on the money. It's a great show, actually. I'm going to give it a third watch.
You guys actually kind of nailed it. Good job.
Like, we're going to make this show so
God.
fucking annoying
Yeah.
just to nail every
Maybe they were
comedian I've ever
trying
met.
to. Yeah, maybe they were trying to get less people to pursue stand-up. In that case, I commend you.
Yeah, if I was watching that as a kid, I'd be like, boy, these people suck.
I really hope less people start pursuing this thing.
Now, with the way Instagram's going, more people are going to start doing
I
it.
know.
Everyone's going to start
People
doing
do stand-up for 1 month and they post 12 reels.
it. And you want to know something?
What?
One of them gets 3 million views.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I did a show the other night with some guys that are like big on TikTok.
Oh.
I don't want to ruin the ending for you here, Tom, but they bombed extremely hard.
That is kind of fun. You get a little justice back.
And you're like, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was this show?
Well, I don't want to. If anybody, I don't want to
Alright.
say.
Okay.
This ladybug is all over me.
Yeah, there's a ladybug just walking around.
Look.
This is not going to be great content, but
Look. It's loving me.
here's our ladybug break. If anyone needs to run to the bathroom, we're going to spend about 10 minutes just hanging out with this ladybug. No, yeah, were these TikTok people, were they big on TikTok through stand-up or big on TikTok through like a character?
I believe stand up.
Oh, that's lame. And then they sucked in person.
Stink.
Yeah, see, that makes me bummed out.
Stink.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the thing where they're doing well, but I'm going, I don't really like their jokes. Nobody was laughing.
And it also wasn't the thing of they were bombing, but you were like, I kind of see where their jokes are. They
Yeah.
were just bad.
It stunk.
Yeah.
How about this? It's not even that they stunk. It was very clear that they've been doing comedy for like 8 months.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Which you're allowed.
You should
know,
stink. I
Which
was
is
so
fine.
bad. I
just
mean,
fun. Uh-oh.
I'm still bad. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
We're all still bad compared to what we're supposed to get to.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
And you're 8 months in. It's what's crazy is like, hey, if you wait like 8 more months, you're gonna be way better.
And you're going to look back at who you were at 8 months and be like, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, and then you wait another, you double that time, and you get to 3 years. You're like, boy, I was really bad.
You're supposed to be the best at the day you're at right now. And then everything behind that, you're worse.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we figured it out.
Once
This
again,
ladybug is all over your glass.
I mean,
too.
this thing is...
Wait, is it? I don't think it's actually a ladybug.
That's 100% a ladybug.
No, remember, isn't there like a lookalike one? Like it's like an Asian beetle.
I mean, that's got a little something
Where
coming
it's
out
like
of the back
it's like
of it.
it's like a little more like orangey.
Well, that one's orangey.
I think so. Wait, I'm gonna look this up. Will you talk about something super engaging while I look this up?
So the difference between the Asian bug and the regular American bug are color differences. Hey, how about update on the chicken and shrimp pasta, everyone?
Oh yes, look at this.
Tom pulled it out.
Pulled it out.
Yeah.
Pulled
it off.
Pulled it out.
Tom pulled it off.
Dude, look at this. This ladybug lookalike can be very harmful. Well, we're going to go back
Harmful,
to the
it said?
pasta. By the way, we're going to touch on the pasta again. This ladybug lookalike can be very harmful for you and your pets. Isn't that what that is?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know.
Have you noticed a swarm of multicolored ladybugs at your home? Well, those ladybugs are actually called Asian lady beetles.
Well, this is not a swarm.
This seems hateful also.
Huh? Yeah, that seems a little racist.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Those are
You
not
notice a
ladybugs.
swarm of Asians?
lady
dot,
beetles.
dot, 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 lady beetles.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you are, but we're going to let you live.
This one seems pretty docile. I'm going ladybug.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an attack situation.
Yeah, this one seems pretty nice. There's just 40 more come out of this drawer like, Asian lady beetles.
But
see,
yeah, the
chicken
chicken
and
and shrimp, it really
pasta.
hits, huh?
It's very good. It's a nice understated meal. It's not too heavy on the sauce.
Yeah.
It's light.
That's why you go white wine is the base of it, and then you throw a little cream in, but it's half as much cream as it is white wine.
I mean, easy cheesy lemon squeezy. It was delicious. I had some for lunch.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Why?
I didn't.
So?
I wish I did.
Should have.
Well, that was a great little segment.
It was delicious. I ate it cold. I was eating it so fast
Why'd
last
you eat
night.
it cold?
I couldn't find a microwave.
Oh, the microwave is in the basement.
Why'd you eat it cold, Tim? Oh, the microwave is 400 yards away.
It's hidden.
Because I think I looked around the kitchen. The kitchen is 9 square feet. Mm-hmm. And I looked around the kitchen for 20 minutes because I'm like, surely it's here.
They have a microwave.
I was like, there's no way I have to put it back into a pot and get the pot dirty again.
Oh, yeah, no.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm eating it cold. I don't care.
It's not bad cold.
We're in the woods.
Yeah.
No, it was great.
Yeah. Good.
Just a delicious meal. But I was eating it too fast last night, and it all got clogged.
Yeah, we kind of did we both did the thing of
Right here, where you can't really
we were on
breathe.
the couches, and it's like,
Oh, God.
stretching out a little bit.
The chicken hit you? It
It was
hurt.
right in the chest.
It hurt. I got sunburned yesterday somehow.
Yeah, it looks better today.
Does it?
Yeah.
I was all red-faced yesterday.
I know. I was a little worried you were having like an allergic reaction to something,
To the sun?
but I think it was the sun.
Oh, my voice was going country. My skin was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard day for me.
It was a really tough day.
Train to
Oh,
bust
man.
a train.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiler alert. We recorded this podcast one day after the last podcast.
Well, yeah, we're in the woods.
We're in the woods. Yes, 3
yeah.
days. Oh, yeah, we said that
Just a
yesterday.
three-day cast
Timmy,
situation.
Timmy in the woods.
Timmy in the woods.
Timmy in the woods.
There we go. That's what I like.
Timmy.
Chicken and pasta. What's on the menu tonight, Tom? I got Chef Schneeman on
We're
the
doing turkey
ones and
burgers.
twos.
We're doing turkey burger. You know what I forgot to buy, like in totality?
Worcestershire sauce.
Any sort of vegetable
Oops.
for these 3 days.
Who cares?
We might need to scoot out and get a veggie tomorrow.
Veg?
Because tonight we're doing turkey burgers and curly fries.
Delicious.
It's so good.
It's going to be great. What's the problem with that?
I don't know.
Well, you want a little broccoli on side?
I like a little broccoli.
I love broccoli.
Maybe a little, I like a little succotash.
What's a succotash?
It's one of my favorite words of all time.
Suffer and succotash.
What?
Well, that's what's his name always used to say.
Who?
Suffer and succotash. Who said that?
I have no idea.
What?
It was someone with a lisp. It sounds
It's like a world famous cartoon character.
Oh, Bugs Bunny?
Suffer and succotash?
I don't know.
Dude, how about this muscle memory? I go to Google,
Did you go straight to Twitter?
open Twitter right up. How embarrassing is that?
Yeah, I've watched this happen so many times.
Suffer and succotash, one of the top searches. And it
Who is
is Toon Suffer Sylvester, the cat.
Oh, okay. From
Oh wait, or is it?
do it into your mic.
Great idea.
Okay.
Daffy, that's not Daffy. Yeah, it's Daffy Duck.
I thought you said it was Sylvester the cat.
Well, I got a lot of different searches that came up.
It was a very common phrase in cartoons in the
But yeah,
80s
they
and
said that
90s.
all the time. What is a succotash?
No, succotash is like it's like snow peas and corn and carrots all
Okay.
mixed in together, you know?
Snow peas, corn, and carrots.
I think that's what it is. You've had that.
That
That
sounds-
little vegetable medley.
Look, I love a medley, but I don't love anything that's in that medley.
You don't like peas and corn?
I hate. Wait, peas. No, I hate beans.
Different thing.
Wait, beans?
Different thing.
No. What do I hate? I hate the.
Beans. Yeah.
No, it's the long
Yeah, green beans.
green beans. Yeah, I fucking hate green beans.
Do you like black beans?
I like
Okay.
I like red beans and I like white beans.
So you like chili.
No, there's not called that. What is that thing called?
It's asparagus?
No, I love asparagus.
Green beans is what you're thinking of.
Is it green beans? I hate green.
Yes, string beans.
Get those out of my face, Tom.
That's not what I'm making.
But I like red beans and rice. I love those.
No, peas and carrots and corn is what I'm talking about. That's succotash.
Okay.
And it's a great word.
It is a fun word.
Succotash.
Succotash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
why
fun.
don't you succotash?
I'm not mad at that. Tom?
I'm gonna start using that in a really mean way.
Whatever. Why don't you suck a tash, dude?
Dude, you're fucking succotash, dude.
Dude, that's that sucked a tash.
What? Peas and carrots, dude.
Hey, dude, that new joke sucks a tash. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, we'll use that for sure.
All right, yeah, maybe we can scoot
you
out,
succotash.
get a fucking vegetable medley.
Hey, let's get out there. I mean, might as well.
I'm not mad at some.
God, we're just getting these spam calls left and right.
My email has been sent to somebody because I'm getting spam emails. Like it's, I mean,
Do you use your same email for like comedy
Everything.
stuff and everything? That's got to change. See, I started a second email when I started comedy.
can't do it.
Why?
It's too much.
It's not too much.
I got one email.
No, but I have one email that I basically can ignore because it's the one I use for like logins and everything. So I get all the bullshit stuff sent to that one, and then I have one email where if I get an email to it,
It's important.
it's a booking. I only use it for comedy stuff.
See, I my excitement level because I get a new email. I'm like, maybe it's something great.
Oh, this
Maybe
is
it's
torture.
complete and utter dog shit.
It's just DSW offering a 20% off coupon.
Honestly, I'm excited about those.
You gotta have a different email. Also, your email is kind of brutal.
Timothy M. Smith 71 gmail.com.
Yeah, because the 71 implies that is when you were born.
Does it?
I think so.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's not good. Well, everybody's like, this guy looks great. He's 113
Yeah, are you sending a picture with your email?
all the time. Tom?
It's at the top of the email.
Before
we get into
that's an
anything.
interesting point. A good friend, Toby McMullen, shout out Toby McMullen. He's the reason I changed my Instagram handle.
Why?
He was like, I was going to tag you in something, but I saw that it's T. Smith 71.
Oh yeah, that really used to stink.
He was like, you look like you're 1,000 years old. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, same reason.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Can I just change an email with it being the...
Do old Timmy Smith at gmail.com.
All right.
But do old Timmy Smith
No. The oldest man alive, Timmy Smith
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yahoo.com.
See what's available on Hotmail.
Yeah, I might as well have a Hotmail account with this email address I've got going on.
And it needs to be like a .net Earthlink.
God, I mean,
.net.
it's too much work. You have to think about your email address being cool.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I'm lucky I just have my full name.
Tommy Schneeman?
Yeah, at gmail.com. My other one is tom.schneeman because I started it when I was going to college, and I thought that in college I was going to go by Tom or Thomas.
Because you wanted to be taken more seriously?
Yeah, and then I got there and I introduced myself to like 3 people as Thomas and a couple people as Tom, and I was like, I don't like this.
I mean, Thomas, no.
No.
I call you Tom
Yeah, but it's because it's a nickname for Tommy.
and Thomas.
Well, no, yeah, but you know me as Tommy.
Sure.
Like if you were talking to me or talking about me to someone else, would you say Tommy or Tom?
I say a lot of things.
You actually will probably say the young man.
I say the young man.
The young man Tom Schnee.
I say
is
the young-
probably what you would
Dude,
say.
I say I can't. I always say this shit, and people are like, I'll say it to people that don't know you very well,
Great.
and I'm like, oh, so me and the young man Schnee, and they're like, what?
Young man Schnee? You don't know
I'm
young
like,
man
what are you
Schnee?
talking about, my young man Tom Schnee? They're like, dude, please say a regular name, like, oh, Thomas Schneeman.
Yeah. Good. Young
Yeah,
Tom
I gotta
Schnee.
cut that out.
Yeah.
I have about 11 names that I call you.
Good. Well, yeah. As long as it's not Thomas. I don't like Thomas.
Nah, I would never do that.
No.
Boresville, USA, dude.
Yeah. Nice.
That fucking name can suck a tash.
Thomas for fucking succotashes. Succotash.
Oh God.
Let's see. I don't know. What else do I got here? We're in Michigan. We're in the lovely state of Michigan, pure Michigan.
Pure.
One of the legal weed states.
It's surprising because around this little neighborhood, a lot of Trump stickers.
Seems like they might hate you for smoking weed.
A lot of Trump stickers. Yeah, it seems
Lot
like they
of
get the
Trumpers
cops
around
called
here.
on you and then be bummed out to find out it's legal.
But here's the thing. I think these are the Trumpers that are like, they're probably potheads too, and they're all like kind of. It's like they're not uppity Trumpers.
They're not hateful Trumpers.
Well, no, they're like they might not be thrilled about certain demographics of people.
Sure.
I don't think.
I could see that.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not the.
Do you think our walk yesterday would have been as friendly if we weren't so pale-skinned?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Unfortunately,
I mean, that sucks.
I'm making a wild accusation here, and
Yeah, let's just call everyone on the street a racist.
just calling everyone here a racist.
Just blanket statement.
But I mean, in this day and age, if you have a big ass Trump sign still out in your yard,
kind of says who you
not. I'm not like, well, they probably have an open mind. You know? I bet they have a unique opinion.
You're like, hey, right under is a Confederate flag, and you're like, well, we're in Michigan, but
well,
they seem nice.
So they don't even have any ties to it. All right. Well, let's wave anyways. They said hi.
Hello, they're being extremely nice to us.
No, but I bet they smoke weed because they're kind of white trash a little bit. Can I say white trash? Was that mean?
I don't know if that's mean.
I don't know if it's mean.
Well, I mean, there is a thing of white trash.
Yeah.
Right?
Is there a nice way to say that? White trash? Rural whites?
Well, you got no, because rural whites could be farmers.
That's who I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm like, oh, you nailed it.
oh yeah, those pieces of shit that grow all of our food.
Yeah.
No, white trash is a specific. Farmers are a different thing. Rural people are different than white trash.
Yeah, true. There can be white trash kind of everywhere.
White trash is all the fucking trucks with no tires, a weight bench in the front yard.
Oh yeah.
The trailer's kind of falling over a little bit.
Why do you have 12 vehicles in your front yard?
Yeah, it's that whole vibe.
Yeah.
But I mean, rural people are that's just where they live.
That's true. That's not really the vibe here.
No, not at all.
No.
A lot of Trump stickers though.
There's still a lot of Trumpers.
That is.
Yeah.
That is concerning.
Yeah, it stinks.
I'm sure they're fine. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ladybug's back.
Fucking
no, Asian lady beetle.
Asian lady beetle's getting aggressive. I don't know.
Asian lady beetle. That's like that's the old woman who sat next to me on the plane last week.
Taking up the goddamn armrest.
No, but so I was in town, and I popped by one of their dispensaries. This town of like 500 people has 2 full-blown weed dispensaries.
That rips.
I'm like, I don't know if those will stay in business, but we'll see. But they kind of look like it's expensive establishments.
Sure.
They all like kind of.
What? They're just like in a nice strip mall. What do you mean?
Dispensaries. They're in the nicer strip mall. No, dispensaries. Like I've noticed, there's this. They all kind of try to look like an Apple store.
Well, they all try to look like futuristic.
Exactly.
And you're like, hey, stop that.
I'm like,
just make it look like a regular store.
Make it look like a liquor store.
Yeah. No.
Why?
Just make it look like a regular. Why?
No.
Just make it look like a regular, like the ones that I see. It's like CBD, and it's all like a ton of neon lights, and it's like tie-dyed and shit like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, if you're trying to get away from that connotation of weed, and you're just trying to make it seem like a regular thing that people shouldn't be afraid of,
yeah.
Why don't you just make it seem like kind of a grocery store kind of a thing?
Right. Don't make it seem like you're gonna have to order everything on an iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not even that.
Okay. Well, I'm striking out here.
Yeah. I think we're talking about 2 completely different things, because that's like the new coffee shops. It's like that's the new hip way to do it.
Oh, sure.
But just make it seem like just any normal store that you would walk into. Don't make it seem like we're this crazy thing.
Oh, I meant liquor store in terms of like you can walk around and look at what you want to buy.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Like this place yesterday, you had to go up to the counter and talk through everything with the bud tender, which they love calling themselves.
Did he introduce himself as that?
No, but there was a little sign that said talk to a bud tender.
A bud tender.
Yeah, it said like if a bud tender isn't here, ring the bell or whatever.
Oh boy.
And it's just like, all right, I don't have the confidence or knowledge to talk through this stuff, so I just gotta kind of be like, hey, I'm looking.
Hi,
I'm looking for weed.
I'd like to get high.
And I'm like, it was the first time I've ever been vulnerable in a dispensary though, and been like, I get anxious sometimes when I spoke now, and they were like, oh well, and then they had a 12-minute rant, and I was like, just tell me.
Just point to it.
But then this guy, so then I'm talking to them as the lady went in the back to grab my stuff, because then it's a whole process.
Sure.
So I'm talking to a couple of the people. I'm making conversation. I'm the only person in the store. Again, there's 6 employees, only me. I don't know if they're going to stay in business.
That's a lot of
They have
overhead.
a massive piece of property because they have a whole grow house in the back. And I was like, wait, so do you guys grow? And they're like, we haven't started yet. We're going to start it soon. And I was like, that's cool. They're like, yeah, trying to get started by 420. And I was like, totally.
Sick, yeah.
Right. And they're like, we're going to be really busy that day. I was like, uh-huh. And I just wasn't giving them.
And you're like, can you just point me in the direction of the weed that I need?
It was so brutal. But the funniest part, so I'm making conversation like just to kill time. And I'm like, that's really cool. You guys seem like, this place seems great. Like, good job, And he's like, yeah, man, like, you from around here? I'm like, nah, I'm staying, close by. And he's like, dude, if you ever like, if you want to drop your resume or anything, like, we're looking to hire people. If you want to come work here, you seem great, dude.
Hey.
And I was like, are you offering me a job right now based off of small talk?
Hey, Tom.
I don't think they're doing
What kind
that
of
great
applicants are they getting over there?
Exactly. I don't think they're doing great as a business. I made 4 sentences of small talk, and he was like, will you please come work here?
Please be my manager. Please, please, please. Dude, I was in, when Lizzie and I first started dating me.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, that sucked. When Lizzie first...
What were you guys into?
Started dating, and she took me to Bogalusa.
From behind.
Her hometown. We're sitting there, and I got offered to be on the Board of Education. I was there for 10 full minutes. And they're like, we have a spot on the Board of Education if you're looking.
What had you told them? That
I was talking to the mayor.
And you just had a college degree.
I had a college degree, and this was back in where I was like a professional guy.
You were a little bit of a sales guy.
I was, and I was, doing, but I wasn't like, hey, I want to be on the Board of Education. I think I just said 11 full sentences in a row, and they were kind of like, holy shit.
Well, I didn't understand 4 out of 11 of those, so.
But they sounded
I think we
good.
found our guy.
My guy's got syntax.
Boy, they had visions of grandeur of you and Lizzie moving back to Bogalusa and you
Just
taking the
it
spot.
over.
Yeah.
That was
Could you think you could take over Bogalusa?
In what way?
Become the mayor?
Sure.
Yeah, but that's aiming small.
I mean, sure, yeah. It wouldn't take much.
I often have that fantasy of like, God, if I just moved to a small town, I think I could really do some stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you could.
I mean, I could work at a weed dispensary so quickly here.
You should move to like a mid-tier town. You should move to like there was this guy.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. That's the move. There was a guy that I used to work with, and he was from a much bigger, more competitive market.
Okay.
And he moved, and he's like this hot blue blood. He just had it all. And he was like, I'm not going to stay here. Let me go to this market. And he just dominates.
God. Is he still there?
Oh, yeah. He just owns the
In
town.
real estate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just everything goes through him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a terrible move.
No. I mean, you hear about people in small towns that are like, oh, yeah, they own this thing and this thing and this thing. It's like how they started. They're like, he was an electrician. And I'm like, oh, it really doesn't take a ton in a
I'm
small
sorry,
town.
what?
Yeah. I mean, not to shit on electricians. I know we have a ton that listen to the pod. But,
Yeah.
but
We got a big...
it's, well, I was telling you the other day, like, one of the electrician that came here to work on this place, my sister was like, oh, yeah, he has a spot on the lake right down the road. And I was like, the electrician has a lake house.
Damn. Got a lake house.
I was really judgmental for that.
That's his real house.
It is his real house, but
Yeah.
it's on a lake.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad life.
That's not bad.
No.
Honestly, I've had this thought 300 times since I've been here.
It just go to a small town.
Well, it's like these people have it figured out.
Yeah, they're so happy. They're so
The
much
people that
happier.
we saw with that dog,
Oh yeah,
I mean, those two were just full blown in love with each other.
yeah,
They loved their house.
yeah.
They loved where they lived. They loved that dog. They wanted it to come out and say hello to us. There was no one happier than those people.
I know. If you stroll down this street right now, there's a million people tinkering with shit in their garage, and they're so happy.
And they just have a huge smile on their
They're
face.
just like doing stuff.
Yep.
They're just
Working with their hands.
putzing. My grandpa always used to say putzing around.
Putzing.
That's what they're doing.
Getting a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Waking up happy. They've owned their home for 58 years.
Yeah, they're waking up at like a 5 though.
I know. Well, I kind of did that today, too.
I saw you around 1. So
I've been up since about 11.
Yeah. I heard you moving around a little bit.
I got a beautiful night of sleep last night.
You sleep good up here.
It's those days where you travel, even if it's only. Well, I got up at like 6:30. We got here at what time?
We didn't get here till 3.
even that,
Yeah.
it's just exhausting.
Yeah.
We went and petered around. I got the big tour of Notre Dame.
University of Notre Dame. Fighting
Saw it,
Irish. We walked
finally.
around the whole campus. It's a good spot.
We felt old as fuck trying to buy some Starbucks, and we didn't have the correct app for
Oh,
it, so
this
we had
was
to just
so
leave.
embarrassing, you guys. We walked into the student center, and we go into the Starbucks in the
already-
student center. Yeah, everyone
already not
turns,
feeling great in the
everyone
student
turns
center.
and looks at us in the student center, but who cares? I didn't care because it's like that's my old stomping
That's
ground.
the old. You're kind of the man on campus.
I was like, all right, you guys, I'll show you around. And we went to the Starbucks that I always used to go to, and we walk in, and it's like you have to order on the Grub app, or
could not purchase a coffee.
we sat there for maybe 3 minutes, tried to figure it out.
We just looked. I was supposed to be looking for the app. I was on Twitter.
And then we both
I had a
looked
tweet
at each
doing
other like,
numbies, and we're like,
you want to
"Let's
just find a different Starbucks?
just get the fuck out of here."
And we just got out of there. That was so embarrassing.
That really sucked.
I did feel old.
That one felt.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Sister Six, who still goes to school there. I'm gonna be like, hey, what the hell?
What was that?
What's that about?
That was ageist as fuck.
God damn.
Because we left, and they were like, "Look at those old motherfuckers."
Yeah, they gave up. I will say though, the pickup table, there was 49
It's a free for all.
drinks in there.
Tom,
People are
if you don't
ordering
think
shit,
I
not
was
picking
this
stuff
close
up.
to just snagging
We should have.
something,
We should have just taken something.
just to teach him a lesson.
Yes.
Take orders. I have a mouth and I have money.
Yeah.
You're missing out on business, Notre Dame.
There's-
That's all I'm saying.
Everyone says it's a smart university.
Think again.
Think again.
I'm trying to throw money at you.
Yeah,
You don't
your
want it.
fucking coffee system succotashes. Succotash.
Beautiful campus, though.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Is there anything better than a truly beautiful college campus?
If you said it when we were walking around, it feels good.
It feels good to be walking around a college campus.
I will say, I went there last week though to hang with the sister, and I walked out onto the quad, and it was a little on the nose.
Well, just what was happening on the quad?
Yeah, there was like there was like instantly I get out there, there's a guy like blasting music from a big speaker.
Sure.
Right in front of like guys playing bags.
Sure.
And then there was like guys playing frisbee.
There it is.
And there it is. And then there was this was the most on the nose thing. There was a couple just making out against a tree that was like kind of out of the way, but not enough out of the way.
So hot.
It was still in the shot.
So hot.
And I was like, what, did you guys plan this for
Like,
when I got
come on.
here?
Everyone's doing the thing.
Yeah.
I felt that a million times. I mean, I just saw a guy with a backpack, and I was like, "Come on, man!"
All right.
On a college campus,
We get it, dude.
A backpack?
You have class.
on
or
a
whatever.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Everything just feels. It's all just nostalgia.
What's funny, that's why when you see it in movies, you're like, okay, no college is actually like that. They're kind of like
Every
that.
single college is like that.
Yeah.
Especially it was like a nice. Oh fuck!
You flipped the ladybug over?
I think I killed.
Oh, man.
And it won't go. Oh, look at it freaking out. Oh, there. Sorry, dude.
Whoa, it kind of flipped itself over. That was kind of sick.
Sorry, dude.
It did not need your help.
My bad, Asian dung beetle.
I just
Beautiful
gotta,
campus. You got to come down south. I'll show you around LSU.
yeah.
You want to
gotta-
talk about a
you gotta
beautiful
go.
campus?
It's better?
Woo!
Would you say it's better?
Here's the thing, Tom. I will.
Wow.
Just because the architecture is more unique and the oak trees are everywhere.
Did you see the Basilica or the Golden Dome?
I did see that, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the Golden Dome. Also, y'all don't have Greek life. So at LSU, we have all the sorority and fraternity houses along the lake, and they are truly beautiful.
Yeah, but why
homes.
was that lake built again?
I don't know why that was
You don't
put
know
there.
why it was built?
It was probably for something legit. I think they were trying to like increase the fish population.
Yeah, definitely.
They certainly weren't trying to.
Can you share the real reason, please?
Well, they were trying to. This is a.
Segregate.
They were trying. To,
It was
this
built
is
to
This is hearsay.
segregate.
This is hearsay.
They were segregating the black community away from campus.
I'm pretty sure that's why.
Yeah, so enjoy your beautiful campus, Tim.
Well, sorry, Tom.
Notre Dame's done nothing
I was
elitist
about to say,
ever.
hey, Tom.
it's Notre Dame's entire
I was
relationship
about to say it's
with
never
South
been.
Bend.
It's never been elitist. By
No.
the way, South Bend,
Tough looking town.
truly a brutal town.
That's why Notre Dame does suck a little bit, because
Boy, they're not giving anything back to the community.
well, the thing is like they do, but it's very much because South Bend was even worse. Like right before I went to school there. it's like
What a weird dichotomy. Like, so are kids out like getting mugged and shit?
once in a while you see
Because like
it.
it's Brutes Magoots going through South Bend.
Yeah, like student homes get broken into a lot
Okay.
and stuff like that. But it's like
I told you this. A guy was like, "Hey, what are you doing today?" I was like, "I'm on a train to South Bend," and he goes, "Some guys have all the luck." Shout out Rob Gleason.
Rob Gleason.
A great line from Rob
That's
Gleason.
a great line. Yeah, it's a pretty segregated still. It's like Notre Dame and then South Bend.
Yeah.
The only time it like really integrates is like the bar scene in downtown South Bend is like that's where all the students
Are Notre Dame
go
kids
to
getting
bars
beat
too.
up a lot?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It's not like that. There's not like a ton of hate towards Notre Dame from South Bend because it is like why there's a lot of the stuff that is happening in South Bend.
I gotcha.
But-
It's kind of like a necessary evil.
A little bit, yeah.
I gotcha.
It's not like hated, and most South Bend residents are huge Notre Dame fans, like
Okay.
football fans. It's just like it just there is like an elitist relationship.
Sure.
It's a bummer.
So Notre Dame is not only elitist, but the Catholic Church has also been super chill forever.
Dude, if you are going to try to tell me that the Catholic Church is bad, I will not hear it. We will end this podcast right now because I will not hear it.
Oh, God. Catholic Church
I really
sucks
love
a tash.
I love, I mean, I've been told I'm going to get prayed for after a set by Catholic people.
That
I've
is
been
so
told,
funny.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Well, wait, because you had a bad set or because the things you were saying
No,
were
because
offensive
of like
to the Catholic
all
Church?
the priest stuff. that I
Oh,
talk
right,
about.
right.
Yeah. My favorite line to say now, and this isn't really getting much of a laugh, but whatever state I'm in, I just look up how much money they've spent in lawsuits against the Catholic Church.
Oof.
And the numbers are astounding.
They're pretty staggering.
So in Indiana all last weekend, I was just like, I'd say the priest joke, and it always the priest jokes do fine, but then I'm just need to twist the knife a little bit, and I say, I'm like, the state of Indiana spent $200 million since the year 2000.
Is that a real number?
That's a real number,
On lawsuits.
dude.
Settling lawsuits.
Dude. Pennsylvania spent like $400 million in 2 years.
Oh!
Minnesota spent $150 million in a year.
Boy, that's like good business.
Illinois spent like just within Chicago was like hundreds of millions within over a stretch of like 2 or 3 years.
I mean, that's kind of the move. Have a bunch of kids, you put them in Catholic schools, and you just wait to sue the archdiocese.
I know. How did my family of 8 kids not get one? Well,
This
we
is
should have
dog
had
shit.
more boys.
Yeah, too many girls.
We only had 2 boys.
Too many girls.
And I got out of there. Nikki, if you're listening
Hey, bud.
and you need to come clean,
We're leaving money on the table here.
I mean, I could make up some lies, but I've talked about it too much on stage about how I got away. So now I'm out of it.
Exhibit A is like one of your jokes.
Yeah. And I'm like, I know I said I didn't, but I was just burying it.
The jury's like, that's a pretty good joke.
Yeah, it's like, kinda
This
hit
guy's
for
not
me.
bad. What's his
That's,
Instagram handle? Let's go with this. That's it. Those are huge numbers.
Oh, they're insane. Well,
See-
yeah, because that's the line that I always say that doesn't hit. Is like I'm like no one talks about it because they got paid $200 million
$200
not to.
million. Yeah,
but I
those-
didn't
I bet those NDAs are ironclad.
for sure. Well, dude, you know what they do with the priests too?
They just relocate them.
Well, now they've stopped doing that because it's a little more public.
Now it's just a
That's-
stern
that's what
talking
they
to.
used to do. Now they just spank them on the butt a little bit, and they
You
say,
stop it.
Get back out there, you naughty, naughty boy." No, they like in Chicago especially. I read like an expose on this. There's just houses. There's like houses where they like.
Oh,
disgraced
yeah. It's like
priests
rehab
live.
houses.
Kind
They're like
of.
halfway houses.
It's kind of like, hey, go disappear here for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they just. What's great is they kind of drop them in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah, it's really fun. There's plenty of kids around.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Thanks, Catholic Church.
Good luck from the Catholic Church. Once again, 10 out of 10 move.
You're doing great stuff, Catholic Church.
God damn it.
I went to a Catholic school,
Yeah.
and a guy, I almost said his name.
Oh, man.
Well, no, I almost said the priest's name.
Oh, you can say that.
Well, I don't know if he did anything wrong.
Oh, okay.
He just all of a sudden left.
Ah.
And I don't know if he did anything wrong.
Well,
I don't know. Father Obermeyer seemed like a good guy.
now we said his name. Obermeyer?
Uh-huh.
That's Obermeyer. Can you spell it?
Let's clarify this guy's name. But all of a sudden, he was just gone, and I never thought about it until later.
Yeah. We actually didn't have a kid touching one in our church, but we had an issue.
Well, what other issue? Was he embezzling money?
He was like taking advantage of one of the women who worked for the church.
Like sexually?
Like they were banging.
Oh, well.
But like,
did she not want to bang?
Well, I think it was like manipulative, like you'll go to heaven type stuff.
Jesus Christ, boy! If you're an adult falling for that line,
I don't know if that was the
doing
line,
here?
but it was definitely manipulative.
Yeah, I mean, just let these people have sex.
Right. I mean, that is, yeah.
That's a lot of the problem here.
Then it wouldn't attract the weirdest kind of person to go into the priesthood. Also, this is another thing I've been trying to write about on saying I can't figure out what the thing is, but there's a huge shortage of priests in the Catholic Church, and there's all these nuns that have been being nuns for forever, and they won't let women be priests.
Yeah, it's like, hey, just let them do it.
They're already living. They take a vow of
celibacy.
Virginness.
Virginness. A vow of no dicks.
A vow of no dick. And they live in convents. They're already doing everything.
I bet they're partying a little bit too, though. I'm sorry. A vow of celibacy means nothing. You still have a vagina. You still have a dick and balls.
But I'm saying
you still have the drive.
But they don't even get the reward of being a priest, and they're going into that. They kind of get treated like shit. Like, nuns don't have, like, respect.
Really?
Yeah, not really.
They did.
No, they kind of have, like, an old-fashioned connotation of, like, nuns used to hit people with rulers back in the day, and now they're not teachers anymore. So what are they doing?
Yeah, but the connotation of a priest is way worse than that. Every time I see a priest, I'm like, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but in the Catholic Church, you're not in the Catholic Church anymore.
No.
In the Catholic Church, they're still leaders of communities.
That's so fucking weird. I mean, like, you remember in the 50s when, like, you remember, you weren't even born then. I just turned 14 when it was 1950. But, like, you know, you see on these, like, depictions of old TV shows where, like in the Italian community, the Irish community, like, if the priest came to your house, it was like, holy shit.
Dude, that was what it was like growing up at my house.
What?
We would have the priests over for dinner once in a while. Father Pete would come over.
And it was a big deal?
Father Peter, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, he became a bishop. Shout out, dude. He kind of had a come up.
You want to know why a lot of those guys get promoted, Tom?
Yeah, a lot of guys get fired.
Not great. Father Pete.
Yeah, Father Pete is
Tell
the
me
one,
your sins, Father Pete.
That's the name that I use on stage in my priest jokes, and I feel bad because he actually might be a good one.
He's a decent guy.
Yeah, but Pete is a fun name.
Pete's fun to say. Pete and Pete, good show.
Yeah, we got a couple family friends that are fun priests.
Family friends? Anybody in your
yeah.
family a priest?
Nah.
I can't think that you're a normal person if you pursue the priesthood.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well,
it's impossible
especially
for me.
now. The old priests, I'm kind of like, okay, the internet wasn't around. The spread of information was so bad back then. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't think it was as bad as it was.
Even still, it's like you want to essentially boss people around and never have sex. Cool.
I don't know if that's the definition of being a priest.
Well, it's like people that want to be president. I'm like, well, there's a neuroses inside of you that is not healthy.
Sure, yeah.
To be a priest, you're like, I want to tell people what's good and bad, and I also want to never have sex.
Yeah. I think that is.
Why?
How do you know the priest vows by heart like that?
I pursued it. I went through seminary, Tom.
I do know some people that went through that. I know 2 people that dropped out, too.
I bet they're normal folk.
Yeah. They're fine. A lot of weird people go to Notre Dame.
Really?
Of course.
Why do you say it like that?
A bunch of nerds and Catholics.
Nerds and Catholics.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bad sex happening at Notre Dame.
Some of the worst you've ever seen. Yeah.
Some of it brought to you in part by the young man Tom Schnee.
You know what? I plead the 5th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, confess.
I don't
to me,
think there's
Tom.
a ton
That's
of.
what your people do.
Yeah, there's not a ton of. Well, it's all in secrecy.
Did you ever tell the truth during confession?
No, that's why I say that on stage.
What do you say on stage?
I say she was a crazy kind of Catholic, the kind that tells the truth in confession.
Oh, sorry, I haven't memorized your entire act.
Well, that's your first mistake.
Well, there's mistake number 1.
Because it's going to be pretty famous in about 6 months.
I mean, I was always like,
Yeah, no,
You know, I don't know.
You
I
have
lied
to
to my-
find things to
to
make
my
up.
mom?
I was mean to my sister.
Yeah, I think I said bitch one time.
I stole my sister's dessert. What am I? What are we doing?
What are we doing? The priest is just like, oh, this sucks.
Well, because you're never gonna get in there as like a 5th grader and be like, I masturbated
Constantly.
every minute that I could find.
Every waking moment, I was jerking.
Every chance, and I don't even know that that's what it's called yet. But
When did you start masturbating?
I don't know. I was trying to think about this the other day when I was masturbating.
Just in the middle of a session?
When
What's
did
the
this
origin
start?
of this?
No, I don't actually know, but like I assume around 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, I think mine was 6th grade.
I think that's when it was.
I remember it popping into my life when I was in New York, and now I was in 6th grade there.
Okay.
And I remember being like, this rips.
This is wild.
This is huge.
I kind of remember being like,
Not huge. My dick was. I meant like
Yeah, it
this
was
is a
certainly
big
not. Yeah,
revelation
yeah,
in my life.
here's a friend who will not be named, and it actually sounds like another friend of ours, but one of my friends, I'm not even gonna say where I'm friends with them from.
All good.
First 2 years of masturbation was a couch pillow.
Sure.
It was like that's how he discovered it, and he was like, "Well, that's what it is."
Well, that's not that weird. I think you.
I think
mean,
that's pretty weird.
yeah. I mean, but you never like fucked your couch.
No.
Oh yeah, me neither.
And that's it for Roommates Law this week, you guys.
Really? Never?
I don't think so.
You never saw like the cushions coming together, and you're like, well, that I could put my dick in there. You never did that? No. Oh man, I was going to town on our couch.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, like when you first start, you like don't.
Oh yeah,
come.
you're not. Yeah, you're just. It's like a.
It's all
like
sensation.
It's one of those like keyboard
It's like a cap
dusters.
gun.
No, yeah, you know those like canisters
Or
to clean.
Yeah, but nothing's coming out.
Yeah, it's just
That's how
blowing
it
air.
was.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And then I would just like pee afterwards, and I'm like, this is weird.
It was the coolest discovery.
Yeah,
I was just jerking it everywhere.
yeah. I was a bathroom guy.
I was an everywhere guy.
Well, I was a one of 8 kids.
True. Me and my brother, at one point, we had bunk beds. Where were we?
Oh boy.
And I was top bunk.
Oh no, that
So I'm-
shakes the whole.
So I'm
bunk.
jerking it. I'm shaking the whole bed.
Yeah.
And he just he peered his head up a little bit. He goes, what are you doing? Absolutely humiliating.
Little buddy whack it. Richard.
Oh, that was truly embarrassing. You know when something's that embarrassing and it's that will
That lives in your.
that's a core
brain.
memory in my brain. I
Yeah.
will always have that memory.
That got.
What you
just-
doing?
Yeah.
Ah!
That got ironed on to the old dome.
Brutal. I even know the thought that I was jerking off too during that.
Tell it.
Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Well, there's like a name involved.
Oh, it was like not a famous person.
No.
Or something. Oh, I used to Google like Britney Spears naked all the time.
I was just like boobs.
Yeah, it was like boobs in shower.
Boobs.
Oh,
Boy, to go back
dear.
to what an innocent time.
Yeah. Well, I think we're over time here.
All right.
I know everyone's all riled up now.
I know.
So
Now we have everyone go
everyone
jerk
go
off
take
now.
care of business.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
And then go back to your desk job or whatever you're doing.
All right, we
Glad
did it.
Half of all of our families are
Hey,
listening to this.
How about you toss a rating on
Hey, throw a rating out there.
on Spotify or wherever
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
little rating, little something.
YouTube too. Hey, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube, we put every episode on video,
I mean, do it.
and the videos look great,
Well,
and not very many people watch them,
Not a lot.
but some people do.
We got a decent stable of people that listen every week.
Oh, we
And
love
for all
you
those
guys.
people, go toss us a little review.
Throw us a little review, a little like,
full star.
yeah, and then maybe share and tell all of your closest 50 friends.
Mm-hmm. And you have to be there when they listen to it to make sure they listen to it.
Put it on the TV. Honestly, I got a picture from someone, and it was us on their TV in their living room doing the pod as they were cooking dinner, and I was like, wow.
See, that's what
means
you
a
like
lot.
to see.
That was really cool. Shout out to Austin. That's who
Allow
sent
us
me
into
that.
your homes.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're